I have been kind of waiting for everything to come in. Today I'm going to be doing a mail haul. I rarely shop. I'm really not a shopper at nature, but I happen to have ordered several things at once, and they all surprisingly came in around the same time, so I was able to save them to film a video and just kind of unveil everything. I have picked up a couple things that will aid my videos, and with that I will just get started. So the first thing is I had recently signed up for Wish because I was curious. I didn't expect it to be very good quality items, but there have been a few things that I've been shopping around for, so I was curious, you know, what they cost there and what the reviews are on the products. And when I signed up, your first item is free, you just pay for shipping. So I chose this little ring light that attaches to my phone. It looks like it takes AA batteries. I'll pop this thing open. Yep. Oh, AAA. 2 AAA batteries. And I will just give that a closer look. Ring light. And you just clip it onto your phone. So that'll be cool. It'll be interesting to see if it actually works. I'm not expecting it to like really work a lot unless it's nighttime and it's dark. Then I think it'll help. But during the day here, my home's fairly light, so I don't think I will need it during the daytime, but you never know, we'll see. So that was the first item I received, and this came all the way from Beijing, I believe. No, some other city that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. But it took about a month to get here, so that's the downside with Wish. I believe all of the items are coming from China, so it takes a fair bit to receive, but there we go. That's the first item. Second item, I ordered my very first candle from Charmed Aroma. A friend of mine had recently gotten one, and she was showing me the ring that came inside hers, and it was pretty. And I'm not terribly into jewelry, but I like a pretty sparkly ring every now and then, so I wanted to try it out. And I love candles, but the thing with me is I have a scent allergy, so most candles I cannot stand physically. I get migraines, and then I get violently ill when I'm exposed to certain fragrances long term. So I'm cautiously optimistic about this. I did choose a scent that was coconut, so hopefully that won't be as bad as, say, a gardenia or something like that. That would absolutely knock me out. So let's take a look. Lots of packaging, lots of paper around the actual candles, so that's actually good because they are in glass containers. And here is the candle, and I've got some sort of a brochure. Oh, I guess you take a photo of your jewelry and you put it on Instagram and you win something. I won't do that. I never do that stuff. Anyway, so getting the candle itself. I can smell it already. It does have a floral essence to it, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's very pretty. It's very summery. Little coconuts, and it's a soy candle, which I guess is good if you're a vegan. I'm not a vegan, so beeswax candles are perfectly fine for me, but if you are vegan, I guess this is good for you. It's double wick, and I believe I read that it's supposed to last about 8 hours, which is typical. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I will be able to burn this and be okay. It's a lovely, it is coconut. There is like a subtle floral to it. And I'm picking up even like a vanilla, which is probably why I'm tolerating it, because I do rather like vanilla. So this is great. I can't wait to burn it. Get rid of some of my packaging here. Okay, next the big box from Amazon. Okay, so on Amazon, I always have different lists in my wish list folders, and different categories like household, grocery, electronics, things like this, and a Christmas list as well. And I keep those, and then every now and then I'll go through and go, okay, I better grab this now, or I'm going to be needing this. Well, my latest thing is my scale broke, my bathroom scale broke recently. Well, not recently, a while ago. I've been putting this off for a while. The batteries inside, it was an excellent scale. The batteries inside though corroded, and when they did, they rusted the coils on the inside of the battery compartment. And so when that happened, like I tried to scrub the rust, it's just, you're not gonna get a connection. So the scale's toast, unfortunately. So I needed to get a new scale, but I was putting it off and putting it off. And then so I finally was like, okay, I've got to get the scale because my jeans are starting to fit a little snug. And I'm like, okay, I've gained a little bit of weight. I just had a birthday. I had like celebrated big time. So I can tell that I have put on some weight. So it was time to get the scale and, you know, accountability, you know, all of that stuff. So picked up the scale and a few other items. First, the scale. So here we go, digital body weight scale. And the brand, oh, here it is. That was actually the back. A Tech City. Oh, anyway, there you go. A Tech City. But it looked like a nice scale. Open this bad boy up. You have to be smarter than the box. I clearly am not smarter than the box. So here we go. Pull this tab out. And lift the lid. So it's got nice packaging. It's got a styrofoam protection on the inside, some pamphlets, instruction manual, warranty, which, I mean, it's a 1-year warranty. I mean, if a scale breaks in a year, I'm just gonna buy a new scale. It's not a big deal to me. Then, oh, this is nice. It almost looks exactly like my last scale, which is, I liked my last scale, but these metal rods here, I have pets, and these metal rods tend to get very dusty, and it's hard to clean between the glass and the rod. So that's the only downside to it. But other than that, I like this. I like this. It's very nice. And another plus side is it takes either doubles or AAA batteries. Yeah, AAA batteries. My last scale took these weird batteries. I think they were watch batteries. I had to pick them up at a special store. So that's nice that these run on AA. And it does switch between metric and imperial. So that's nice as well, because as I have mentioned in previous videos, I do live in Canada, which is metric, but I am American, which is imperial. So it's nice to have that option. So this is a very nice scale. Now it was supposed to come with batteries. I'm not sure the batteries are even in here. There are no batteries, which is a bummer. So I'm gonna have to use my own batteries. And I'm almost out. I probably should have picked up some batteries when I bought the scale, but I wasn't really thinking, because sometimes I'm a moron. But it did come with this, looks like a body measuring tape. That's kind of cool. I don't really use this. I always judge by how my clothes feel, but it's nice. It's nice to have, I guess. Someday I may want one. I know that when I'm measuring certain things, it'd be nice to have a ribbon tape measure, because the only ones I have in the home are like construction ones that are the stiff metal. And so those tend to be hard if you're measuring something that's round or whatever. Those are a little difficult. So this will be good to have around the house. So that was a nice addition. So that is that. Put this down here. And I hate all of this. I know it has its purpose, but when the packages themselves are, you know, have styrofoam and stuff inside them, this really is not that necessary. I wish they'd come up with using compostable packing peanuts and things like that instead of this. This plastic's not even biodegradable. It's awful, just awful. Now I tend to be, I'm not a foodie, but I do enjoy cooking. I like baking. I'm an amateur baker, bread baker, and I do like to do some canning of like syrups and jams and apple butters and things like that during the season. So because of that, I like to make my own simple syrups that I use in things like iced teas and just whatever I need them for, because sugar takes a little bit to dissolve, and you know, you have to stir and stir and stir. It's nice to have the simple syrup so that you don't have to do that. So I picked up this Torani pump for your Torani syrups. Torani syrups. So what I have is I have an old, couple of old Torani bottles that I'm going to be filling with different flavors of simple syrup. And then I got this pump so that it's easier to squirt into my iced tea, my coffee, whatever I'm using it for. So that's something I've been putting. This has actually been sitting inside my list for maybe a year. It's so it's time to add this cart, and it wasn't even that much, but I believe it was an add-on item. So it's one of those things where you have to spend so much before they let you put the super cheap item in and ship it to you. So I finally had purchased enough that I picked this up. So I'm actually pretty happy. I'm probably more excited about this than anything else. So that's good. And last but not least, this should help you guys as much as me. I picked up a tripod for filming. It has hopefully it has a remote control, and so that I don't have to do the lean in, click, lean out, and then edit all of that. So I picked this up. It'll make editing much easier, I believe. If I can get it open, I happen to have some keys right here. I'll just use these bad boys to open that up. Here we go. So yeah, so we'll see how this is, because the reviews mostly were good. There were a few saying that it was a little flimsy, which, I mean, for its price point, I would expect that it's not going to be professional quality. So, but some instructions. And this is nice. It actually has its own tote. So if I'm going to be walking the dog, or I need to grab it and go outside to do my filming or whatnot, it's handy. So this is nice. And let's see here. It's like, these are some components. Yeah, this holds the camera, because I use my phone. I use my iPhone to film. This holds the phone. It screws onto the top. And like I said, handy dandy remote control. I hope this came with a battery already, because it looks like it takes one of those special little watch batteries, and I might have to go out and buy one just to use it, but I'm excited about this. Let's open it up. See what we're dealing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is nice. It reminds me of my when my daughter was younger. She played soccer, and I had soccer chairs that came in these bags like this, and you know, part them onto the sidelines and sit there and watch the kids play. But so much plastic. Has a little bit of a strong chemical plastic smell. I don't know if that's the bag or the item itself, but this is very nice. I mean, yeah, I see what they mean by it's a little flimsy. The metal components, you can hear it's the metal components. You would have to put it up carefully and not just like pull it hard, because this is very thin. It looks like it's aluminum. It's not even any high grade metal, but it is adjustable. These legs are adjustable quite a bit. Oh, quite a bit. Look at that. So it stands, it's gonna stand pretty tall. I mean, this is down by my, probably by my hip joint, the foot is, and so you can see it gets quite tall. So it's probably what's that, like 4 feet, 3.5, 4 feet, something like that. So that's nice. And then this is cool too. It's got the arm for tilting, and it has a level. That's also nice, because I'm a little OCD, and if things are off kilter a bit, it kind of bugs me. Like, this video is not completely level, and that's going to annoy me. You might not even have noticed it if I didn't say anything, but I do, and I think it's going to annoy me. But this is very nice. This is going to be very handy. I am very excited about this, to put this together, and yeah, there's where this goes on, and then that attaches, and then you can, yeah. Very, very, very cool. I am excited about this. So that is everything for my unboxing. I hope it was entertaining enough. Like I said, I'm still new to this. This is only my fourth video. And so I'm still figuring out how to do all of this. And like I said before in my first video, I don't really have a set formula for my videos. It's not all about weight loss, although that is a component of my life. I have lost a significant amount of weight over the last several years. And although I fell off the bandwagon for my birthday, I am very much back on. And so that is a component of my life, and every now and then I will talk about it. But the channel is not a weight loss channel. It is not a how to follow me video adventure tech channel. It's not a culinary channel, you know, and it's not a lifestyle or beauty channel. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. And I hope that it's entertaining enough that you will continue to follow along. And, you know, do leave comments down below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me if there's any specific thing that you like. That's helpful as well. Just give me feedback. I'll take it into consideration. And, you know, it's a learning process. And the more people that help me along, the better. Better for me and the better for you, as you're the ones watching it. So with that, thank you for joining me today, and I do hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. Do ring the bell, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.